To tell the truth, with guest host Richard Nixon will not be shown at this time. In its place, we present another show that defies credibility.
Alistair, I knew you couldn't get out to vote, so I brought along your ballot.
What are you running for, dog catcher?
No, kid catcher.
Hey, just a second. There's only one name on this ballot. Yours.
Yeah, and things look pretty good for me at the polls.
This is a farce. I'm not voting for you. Forget it.
Wait a minute, listen. If I catch other kids, I'll let you go free.
Well, after careful consideration, and because it'd be the best for the country, I guess you're the only man for the job, right?
I thought you'd see it my way.
Yeah, well, how's the campaigning going?
Not too good. I can't figure it out, dear. I don't know. I guess the voters don't like me as much as I thought they did.
That's terrible. Well, have you been doing all the regular stuff, like shaking hands and kissing babies?
Yeah. Oh, is that the way it goes? Oh, no wonder. I've been kissing hands and shaking babies.
Ready, aim. Hey, kid.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm reading about the elections. I see where there's a new governor.
There's a new governor every week. The politicians come and go, but the military is always around.
Yeah, but this guy has promised military cutbacks.
What?
Yeah, big military cutbacks. I wouldn't even be surprised if there were no bullets in those rifles.
No bullets, are you kidding? We'll show you. Hey, amigos, ready, aim, fire. See, I told you. We got bullets.
Next time I'll believe you.
Hi.
Hi. I'm campaigning for Mayor Graff.
So what?
So, who would like your support?
Wait a minute now. What's in it for me?
Oh.
Hey, listen, you kids. You can count on my support at the polls.
I knew we could. Whoa. Lisa, there's only one thing bothering me. What's going to happen when he finds out that it's counterfeit Monopoly money?
It's late by then. Our man will be in office, fighting for justice, honesty, and truth.
Kind of makes you proud to live in a democracy, doesn't it?
Yep. Hi, and welcome to another episode of You Can't Do That on Television, the show that promises but never delivers. As you might have already guessed, today's show is about politics.
You know, Christine, politics sure have been getting a lot of bad press lately.
Well, there's always a few bad apples.
Well, yeah, but they're always the ones who get in the papers.
You know, Lisa, I'm glad to see that you're concerned about the tarnished image of politics.
Why?
Well, because class elections are coming up and I nominated you.
Me?
Yeah, you'd be perfect.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Listen, I'll be your campaign manager. With my political savvy, you're a shoo-in.
Well, what makes you think I'll be any good?
Well, several things. You're a straight B student with a background in acting like Ronnie Reagan. But most of all, more than anyone else I've ever met in my life, you have this habit of talking a lot and saying very little.
Me? Christine, I do not talk a lot. But when I do say something, it's really very important and it's worth hearing. Sometimes I get a little sidetracked, but usually I stay on course.
Oh, you gotta love her. Today, class presidency. Tomorrow, the Illinois primaries.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Caught red-handed cheating in an exam, and then you tried to bribe the teacher. What have you got to say for yourself?
Nothing. What's wrong with that?
What do you want to be when you grow up? A criminal, a thief?
No, a politician.
Oh, why didn't you say so in the first place? Oh.
Hey.
That boy has a great future ahead of him.
Karen, we elect elect our school board members, I think we should try to elect our principal. Well, how would it work? Okay, first all the potential candidates would apply for a position on the ballot. Then there would be the primaries, then some harsh debates, then hard campaigning.
But Justin, by the time you elected a principal, the school year would be over.
I know. Oh, how I know.
Lisa, as your campaign manager, there's a few sort of personal questions that I have to ask you. Okay, have you ever been involved in any torrid sex scandals in your past?
Oh, I only wish.
Have you ever been in an insane asylum?
Does your show qualify?
I'll have to check into that.
Okay.
Have you ever had any dealings at all with organized crime?
No, only Ross, and he's not very organized.
Well, that's all right. So there's nothing in your past that can be dug up and used against you?
No, I guess I've had a pretty boring life so far.
Well, listen, that's great. In any other profession, that would be held against you. But in politics, boring is beautiful. You're just the right kind of gal.
You know, Justin, I think Dad's going a little overboard trying to get the youth vote.
I'm a man with a conviction. Vote for me, despite my affliction. I'm away.
See what I mean?
Lisa, have you noticed there's a lot of people from show business getting into politics?
Yeah, like, get this. What about Senator Bruce Springsteen from New Jersey?
Or Congressman John Cougar Mellencamp?
Or what about Boy George in politics? I'll bet he can be president and first lady at the same time. Did you hear the news?
What news?
A couple of local politicians are trying to close down every video arcade in town.
What?
Yeah, they say it's a bad influence on us kids.
Bad influence? Are you kidding? Listen, this is a place where you kids can learn hand-to-eye coordination. And it's a terrific place for you to congregate and meet friends. Besides, it's good for the economy.
It's good for your economy. Not so good for mine.
They have something there.
Alistair, if you had to describe today's politicians in one word, what would it be? How about unethical? Close, but not quite. How about unscrupulous? Even worse? Even worse. How about slimy? Yeah, slimy. I said slimy, not slimy, you idiot.
Class. In communist countries, there is a complete lack of free speech, punishment without trial, and a ruthless leader who is not popularly elected.
So what's so different about that?
What?
It sounds exactly like school.
Dad? Dad?
Oh, what?
You being a politician, how do you feel about the arms race?
Is that anything like the Indianapolis 500?
Oh. What about the third world?
I never read any of that science fiction stuff, Lisa.
What about the ERA?
ERA? Oh, well, earned run average. What do you want? Steve Carlin, Fernando?
Dad, the Equal Rights Amendment.
I never heard of it.
And this is an election year? Oh.
Alistair, what do you think of that kid running for camp director? Oh, he seems pretty organized. Buttons, posters, the whole bit. Yeah, but do you trust him? Well, I am a bit suspicious. You know, I see him every morning wake up before everyone else and pull off all his bed sheets. I bet I know why. I think he still wets his bed. And that would explain why he changed the cover so no one would know. Alistair, I think we've got a political cover-up on our hands. Yeah.
I've hired a car, and it'll take you to the airport. There'll be some press there.
Why are you working behind the scenes? Why aren't you running for class president?
Well, Lisa, it's because my sordid past would be held against me.
What sordid past?
I went out with that new wave drummer for, 2 months?
But look at Governor Jerry Brown from California. He dated Linda Ronstadt.
Well, sure, the men can do whatever they want. I mean, Pierre Trudeau dated Barbara Streisand, and Henry Kissinger dated Jill St. John. But can you see the scandal that would erupt if, say, Geraldine Ferraro went out on a date with Mick Jagger or something?
Yeah, or like if Indira Gandhi went on the road with the Jackson 5.
It would be Scandal City. I mean, that's why we need more women in politics.
Yeah.
So we can have a say in changing the world.
Christine, do you think if I get elected, I can have a date with Mick Jagger?
Not a chance.
And so, if you elect me class president, things will get better for me. I mean, not for you, of course. I won't do anything except maybe use my new power to fix my grades, get out of doing my homework, get dates. Maybe I won't do anything at all. Just pick my nose.
Lisa, do you think this honesty in politics is going to catch on?
No, this is just an introduction to the opposite sketch.
I am not a liar.
How do you do? I am Senator Prevert, and I am running for re-election, and I was wondering if I could count on your support.
Well, that depends. Where do you stand on all the important issues of the day?
I am for introducing breakdancing as an Olympic sport. I am also for another Jackson tour. I'm against school, and I'm for lowering the voting age to 7.
That'd be ridiculous. What do kids know about politics?
Yeah, but...
So, does anyone know how many home runs Babe Ruth hit?
Sir?
Yes?
Isn't this class supposed to be about famous politicians?
Oh, yeah, but politicians are so boring. Now, baseball players, they are interesting.
But, sir, what about Lincoln? Jefferson? Roosevelt?
Forget about them. I don't think one of those guys ever hit over 300.
Get the... Let me see.
Hey, what is this stuff? Political science?
Yeah.
History?
Uh-huh.
And the art of diplomacy?
Yeah, but son...
Well, what are you doing reading this stuff? I thought you said you wanted to get reelected.
I'm trying, son.
Then why are you reading this garbage? Now, get back in front of that mirror.
Okay. How do you do? I am running for office, and I was wondering if I could count on your support.
Oh, not bad. You need more honesty in your voice.
Honesty, okay, you got it. How do you do? I am running for office, and I would like to count on my support. Or you could count on it. I could...
Okay, Dad. Nice try, but we have to work on that smile.
Smile.
Good smile.
Okay.
Okay, now try.
And so, should you see it in your hearts to elect me class president, I guarantee, repeat, guarantee, that windsurfing will become a credited course. I promise free video games in the cafeteria. And most of all, I promise rock and roll piped into the hallway.
Well, back to reality.
But, Dad, I'm not so sure I want to get into politics.
Oh, come on, Alistair. They're easy hours, and you don't have to know very much.
Oh, I'm not so sure.
Okay, now listen here. I'll tell you what to do. To start out, you work on a very low profile. You make the right connections now, and you grease the right palms. You scratch the right backs. And then when you've made a name for yourself, and you got a nice little nest egg set aside, then you get involved in the sex and drug scandal.
But, Dad, why would I want to get involved in a sex or drug scandal?
For your memoirs, you dummy. That's what the big bucks are.
Lisa, we have to have a slogan. We have to put something on all the posters and buttons. We got to think of something.
How about I like Lisa?
I like Lisa. That has no oomph. How about a poster, a blow-up of your open mouth, and inside it the words, Lisa, going for the throat.
That's awful. That's disgusting. That's gross.
Maybe a little too much.
I think so.
Well, what rhymes with Lisa? Visa? No.
Pizza! Pizza! Vote for Lisa, free pizza! Pizza!
Oh, where are you going to get free pizza?
Oh, my uncle owns a pizza parlor.
Oh, now we're talking politics.
You Can't Do That on Television. We'll be back after these messages.
Where's the bakers? Where's breakfast?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Hi, fellas.
You have to help us bake before you take a taste.
And you'll need a hat to do that. With cinnamon and sugar shakers. With Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bakers. It's the cereal with the delicious taste of homemade cinnamon toast. A toasty part of a complete breakfast. Bacon homemade taste.
Hi, Mom.
Into Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, who's that twister? Who's that cruncher? It's Oreo action, Oreo muncher. Be a liquor, a cruncher, a chocolate cookie dunker, a creamy middle muncher with O-R-E-O. Oreo action, Oreo action. Twister, dunker, whatever your attraction. What's your Oreo action with O-R-E-O? Nabisco.
Some things are meant to be together. Like the sweet honey taste and graham cracker crunch of Golden Grahams.
So happy together. Oh, that good sweet honey and graham cracker crunch of Golden Grahams. So happy together. It's a part of your complete breakfast. Those Golden Grahams. Golden Grahams.
You're watching Nickelodeon. Now back to You Can't Do That on Television.
Ready, aim. Hey, kid, what are you doing here?
Well, I ran against the governor in the elections.
You ran against the governor in the elections?
Yeah, and I won, too.
Well, from where I'm standing, kid, it looks more like you lost.
I never understand politics.
Ready, aim.
I want a recount. No, my parents say I have to come back here next year again. Yeah, well, I wrote my dad and told him about the cruel counselors, the rotten food, the alligator-infested swamp, and he promised me that I would never have to come back here again. He promised me.
Boy, you're ever lucky.
No, I'm not. My dad's a politician.
Okay, Alistair, I'm conducting a poll. Who are you going to vote for?
Well, I'm not really sure yet, Christine.
Come on, it's only a poll. Who are you going to vote for?
Well, Christine, I really haven't made up my mind.
Well, what am I supposed to put down then?
Well, I don't know. Just...
Oh, green slime, of course.
Ah, yes, of course. And you know, it's not really fair, Christine. That's the second time this show.
Hey.
Hey, Blake, who was that guy I saw hassling you today?
Oh, that's some do-gooder politician. He wants to close me down.
Really? Why?
Well, he says that this place is a bad influence on you kids.
Well, I guess it is in a way. I mean, my grades have suffered. And there's no money left in my college fund. And I got kicked off the swimming pool. I kept on missing the practices coming here.
Oh, kid, you gotta get your priorities straight. You've done wonderful things in here, great things. You got your 14th board of Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of people never get that far in life.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Olivia.
Yeah. Here, you need some quarters. Because you gotta get that 15th board. Here you are.
Oh, yes. Well, young man, how do you think that this course in electronics has benefited you?
Well, I must say it has prepared me for a career in politics.
Politics?
Sure, now I know how to tap a phone and bug a room. Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, Justin?
If George Washington were alive today, do you think he'd be a successful politician?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Well, think about it, Justin. There's no way Washington could be a politician today.
Why not?
Because he cannot tell a lie.
Apparently
Karen.
Yeah, Alistair?
If Washington was a politician today and he was caught beside a chopped-down cherry tree with an axe in his hand, what do you think he'd say?
I cannot tell a lie.
Well, don't be stupid, Karen. You'd probably blame it on the economy.
Yeah, but if there were any cherries on the tree, he'd probably try and take credit for them.
Hey, Justin.
Yes, Lucy?
Do you think Lisa would make a good politician?
No, she'd probably eat all the cherries on the tree.
Where do the producers get them?
Why did they put them on this show? I don't know what to wear to all these meetings with my clothes. I need a whole new wardrobe.
I didn't know you were running for class president.
Yeah.
What's your platform?
Oh, okay. I'm going to decrease school hours. I'm only going to hire teachers that bear a striking resemblance to Tom Selleck. I'm going to cut out homework and cut out detentions and pipe rock music into the classrooms.
I see you've learned the first rule of politics.
Oh, what's that? Taking a stand on important issues?
No, if you're going to break your campaign promises anyways, make them biggies.
So anyway, did that kid who wets his bed win the election for county director? No, as a matter of fact, he didn't. The other kids found out, and they wouldn't vote for him, you know. I wonder how they found out. Guess it must have leaked out. Get it? Leaked out?
Ready? Aim. Wait a minute. Hold on. Kid, why are you looking at me like that?
Well, it's just your face. It has so much character.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and your speaking voice, it's really dynamic.
You really think so?
Yeah, have you ever considered getting into politics?
Politics?
Sure. A lot of military men got into politics, like Churchill and Eisenhower.
Oh, yeah? You really think I could do it?
You're a natural. You've got charm and charisma.
Well, me in politics.
Yeah, we have to think of a campaign slogan first.
Oh.
It's got to be something short, but to the point, okay?
Mm-hmm.
About, I'll never tire,
Under pressure. I'll never tire under pressure.
No, you can't say that. It has to rhyme with tire.
Oh,
So
wait a minute. I think I've got it, kid. I'll never tire under fire.
Now, is there anything else I can get for you guys?
Well, I would really love another chocolate milk.
You got it.
Me too. Oh, and some more peanut butter and bologna sandwiches. Yeah, make it snappy.
Yes, sir.
When are you going to tell your father the truth?
Oh, Ma, let us enjoy ourselves for one more day, please. Come on.
Oh, well, all right. But first thing tomorrow morning, you are going to tell your father they have not lowered the voting age to 7.
All the pizza you want. All the pizza you want. Hey, take some more. Take some more. And have a button. Have a button. Come on. Just remember at those polling booths where it's all coming from. Little Lisa ready. Let's give her a big cheer. Hip, hip.